Hi, good morning. I am Vijayalakshmi Raghapan from Chennai, and this is my terrace garden. I have been having this garden for around 7 years now. I just started collecting small cuttings from friends and relatives, and that's how I started this. So, இப்போ நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா these are all beetle plants. I've been having the beetle plants with me for around 5 to 6 years now. இந்த plants வந்து என்கிட்ட ஆல்மோஸ்ட் இப்போ 5-6 வருஷமாக இருக்கு. நான் மேபி இயர்லி ஒன்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் சாயில் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவேன். அப்புறம் இந்த குரூப்பில் இப்போ அப்துல் சார் குரூப் ஜாயின் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறமா ரைஸ் வாஷ் வாட்டர் இஸ் த பிக்கெஸ்ட் மந்த்ரா தட் ஐ ஹேவ் அண்ட் ஐ யூஸ் இட். அண்ட் அப்புறம் ஆரஞ்ச் பீல் பவுடர் and banana powder, eggshells, இதெல்லாமே யூஸ் பண்ணி I'm maintaining the garden. So if you see, I have these climbers created by myself. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நான் வந்து இந்த வேஸ்ட் பேம்பூஸ் இருந்ததை வச்சு நான் வந்து நானாக அதை அடித்து மேல் பண்ணி அதை வந்து நான் க்ரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் like this to the ceiling. So this is how the creeper looks. Okay, so I have this for a long time now with me. And இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா I'm having a native பொன்னாங்கண்ணி வெரைட்டி. இது என்னுடைய பெரியம்மா வீட்டிலேருந்து நான் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து வச்சுருக்கேன். இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் பீன் 1 month and ஒரு சின்ன கட்டிங்ஸ் தான் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து வச்சேன். இட்ஸ் க்ரோயிங் ரியலி வெல். இது வந்து செம்பருத்தியோட நேட்டிவ் செம்பருத்தியோட கட்டிங்கை வச்சுருக்கேன். I'm just waiting to see how it grows. அந்த கட்டிங் வந்து வளர்றதுக்காக வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு once it gives life I'll take a video and show you. And this is perandai. It had a very good growth, but நான் இப்போதைக்கு நிறைய நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். பூச்சி அடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்ததுனால I've just removed all of them so that waiting for the fresh ones to come. And here you see this is a rose plant, and this plant is also with me for around 3 to 4 years now. And this is a new hibiscus plant, and you see there are many buds in the hibiscus plant. And also if you see, my rose plant has so many flowers in it, and it's just because of rice washed water. And this is also a small cutting which my friend had given. It's not a cutting, a small sapling I got from my friend's home because avita nariya irundhu kutti kuttiya from the mother plant. So I just brought one. I don't know the name of this, but the flower is very nice, so I just got that one. And if you see, my father-in-law is doing some bioenzyme which we use for cleaning our house and vessels and things like that. And here என்னோட சம்பங்கிலேருந்து சில பிளான்ஸ் வந்து உடஞ்சி விழுந்துருச்சு. எனக்கு அதை தூக்கி போட மனசு வரல. அதை I've just sowed it in the soil just to make sure that it gives roots and then you know. அப்புறம் இது வந்து I've kept it in the direction. So this is again a hibiscus cutting which I've brought from my neighbor, and I've just kept it so shade kaga in the cloth vechirkom. And I also have some pudina in the same pot. Okay, so this is my another hibiscus plant which I've already recently shown. Yeah, so this plant is a new plant. I just brought it 1 month ago. 3 months ago, and it was like very small plant. Now do you see it has grown this big? I need to prune it because there are buds on the top. I have not pruned it. You see there are so many buds in it. This is just 3 months old. I think you can see the buds in every branch. There was at least 5 buds. Okay, it's all because of rice washed water. And there's a flower which I didn't pluck yesterday, so it's like it's gone. And you see this branch also has many buds in it, so it's just because of rice washed water. And this is a manjal plant. Every year I usually sow manjal because for Pongal I usually harvest. When I'm doing the harvest I'll definitely show you. Okay, so this is how it looks. So I think there is one what do we call this, Moroccan. So this Moroccan creeper is also growing from it, so I have not disturbed it. I have just let it grow now. It has come on its own. You see my manjal is having a flower on it. This is the flowering part of the manjal. Okay, and here I have just some pudina And I also have, this is called Kira Nelli, and it just grows just like that. You see there are small nellika like structures behind the leaf. So usually this grows in all of my pots, and we use it for making kashayam or something like that. So இதுதான் புதினா, கொஞ்சம் தான் இருக்கு, like we have used other pudinas. And here is the palak. நிறைய palak இருந்தது, harvest பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். And you see it's all because of rice wash water, nothing else. எனக்கு முன்னாடியெல்லாம் வந்து எப்படி ஒரு மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறதே தெரியாது, பட் இந்த rice wash water is helping me a lot. And this is a lily plant. This plant is a lily plant. I got the lily bulbs from my neighbor. They also do a lot of gardening, terrace gardening. I'll just show their garden from here too. Okay. And this is my Tudivalai plant. See, I always prune it. Even though I prune it, it just grows like anything in a month. So I think it is because of rice washed water. And I am trying to grow a papaya in a small pot. Yeah, so this is my papaya planter, and I have kept some small samplings inside it, so that's the reason I have a sari tied over there to save it from the sun. So this is a money plant. I've just tied the money plant to one of the pillars which I have here so that it can creep over. And this is the chickpea plant. I'm just waiting for the flowers to come. So this is a neem. I'm using the neem stick for the creeper to climb. And I also have a muringai. I've just pruned the muringai plant. It has already started sprouting. If you see, it has started sprouting all over. I mean, it has started giving small branches all over. I pruned it because it was a very small plant and I don't want to grow it very tall. So I've just pruned and I've kept the cow dung matter on the top of it. So I sweep every day and and collect the dust like this. And here you go. This is a Chamati plant I've been having for 3 years and it never flowered. By God's grace, by this watching this group's inputs, I've been using the rice washed water and all the other inputs, whatever is said in the group, I just follow it blindly. And you see, I am having so many flowers now. And the small saplings that I've kept in shade, it is part of this. My daughter broke it because when she was driving the cycle on the terrace, she just happened to break it. And you see, this is a tomato plant which grew on its own in another pot. I have repotted it here, that's why it looks little dull. You see, it's having so many tomatoes in it. It is all because of rice washed water and nothing else. This is a swimming pool small tub which I was using for my daughter, and now she's grown up and this tub was just lying waste. So I've been collecting the waste mud and all that in this so that I could make compost out of it. But suddenly I saw that there were around 30-40 tomatoes which plants started growing in this. So I've just repotted all of them to other pots, and around 15 of the plants I gave it to my neighbor and they are growing it. So you see how good the growth is. I've not done anything. It's just rice wash water which I use very regularly and very religiously. And you see, I've shared the pics of this in the group recently. Look at the tomatoes. They are in bunches, and look at the size of the tomatoes. And you see, it has a very good growth. You see, there are many. And here if you see, small ones. So many small tomatoes. It's all rice wash water, nothing else. And I see some ants sometimes, so I spray water very like a flushing kind of, and the ants run away. Yesterday it had all ants. See how many flowers there are. And here too, you see, they have flowers and tomatoes in it. And I have a tulasi plant in between these 3 tomato plants, thinking that it will act like it will protect me from other insects. So you see, this is also small. See, these are all from the other one which I just repotted them. Actually, this is a malli plant. If you see, I have a malli chedi in between. Nitya malli, Nitya Kalyani or Nitya malli, they say, right? I have this cuttings inside it, And I saw that it is growing little slowly. So because tomato plants were coming up really well, I just planned to put the tomatoes. I replanted them after they flowered, and still the plant gave life. And if you see, I'm having so many flowers now in it. It is so nice to watch them. I'll show you some tiny tomatoes inside. And here you see, it's like, so yeah, see, this is a flower of the tomato. It has dried up and the small tiny tomato is coming up. So it's like huge, 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 huge. I'm so happy seeing the results of the tomato plant. And you see, here is the pudina, the fresh pudina. See, as I said, Kiranali just grows in every plant. I keep cleaning the pots regularly. And this Karuvepilai maram is with me for around 6-7 years now. This is a Nellika sapling which my father-in-law was gifted while attending a party, and I plan to pot both the saplings in the same pot. Just wanted to try if it works, and it did give fruits, and we all had aranellika. Really, it was very tasty. We had it few weeks back. I forgot to take pictures of it. If you see, there are some aranellika small flowers in it. I'm not sure if I'm able to zoom it in. Here you go again, the Thuduvalai plant. If you see the Thuduvalai plant, you have so many purple flowers. It looks so beautiful, and it also has fruits, red color fruits in it. So this is the Thuduvalai plant. I've kept it in the old bucket which we have not been using it. And this is also a flower. I think it is called Nandiyavatai Plant. See, it's just 5 petals one, and I've kept it in the the green bags, and we have argampullu at the bottom. And this also was a cutting which my mother had brought from my relative's house, and we have kept it here. So most of my collections are from my neighbors and relatives. So this is a money plant inspired by the indoor gardening that is shown in the group. I've just kept it inside my home, in my living room, and you see it is just, yeah, I've just tied it up to the roof. Yeah. Water bottles which I had converted them into hanging garden. So I've filled water in it, and I've put the money plant cuttings into it. They have already rooted, and it is growing really bushy and well. So you see, the indoor money plant has given new leaves, and just look at the color of the new leaves. It is so dark and fresh, and it looks really good. So it's all because of rice wash water.